Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Guys, after being in this country for over 6 years now, I keep getting surprised about some misconceptions that people have regarding to credit cards and finances in general. I had the conversation the other day with a couple friends. They are a couple. My friend, the girl is from Greece, the guy is from the US, and they're trying to go to Greece at least once a year. They haven't done yet in 5 years, and part of it is of how expensive the whole trip would be. I tried many times to talk to them into getting the kind of credit cards that you and I are getting and take advantage of all these points. Unfortunately, it has been a little tough for me to do that. You see, us guys have a sense of pride. We don't want to be told what to do. We want to believe that we know everything. So let's see the misconceptions that my friend has and see how they are really. The first is that he knows. Assuming that you know when you don't know, it's one of the worst things you can do. And the worst problem comes when you have some kind of information. For example, I talked to them and I said, hey, check these credit cards. You're gonna get X amount of points after spending X amount of money. Oh, and he pulls out his phone. He's like, look, I have all these offers that my credit cards are giving me. The problem is, for example, they're trying to travel on budget. They have American Express credit cards and they have the Platinum. I was talking to them about getting some Chase credit cards and they didn't do it. My friend decided to go and get the Delta Platinum edition, and honestly, that was the worst thing he could do. Delta is extremely expensive, especially for trips to Greece on high season. He would be much better off with something like United. But I mean, again, not taking advice is one of the worst things you can do, especially from people that you know are looking for your best interest. The second thing is that he told me that he always keeps a balance on his accounts because that helps him with his credit score. We're talking somebody that works for the government. We're talking about somebody that makes pretty decent money. He has a mortgage. He has a few car payments. He thinks that having balance in his credit cards every month helps him with his credit score. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Not only doesn't help you at all, but it makes all those points go away. If you pay 15, 20, 25% interest and you get 3x or 5x back from your credit card, then you're doing no good. Misconception number 2. The third misconception is that all credit cards are expensive and you need to spend a whole lot of money on manual fees to get a decent credit card. And that couldn't be further from the truth. With the arrival of the new Chase credit cards, like the Freedom Flex, like the Citi Custom Cash, you immediately get 5% on everything. And then you don't even have to go through portals or anything. You could really just go on booking.com and book the cheapest flight you can get to anywhere in the world, pay with your credit card, and then just use your points as redemption. So you would get that 5x plus the sign-up bonuses. We're talking some serious money annually, guys. Somebody that spent like $50,000 a year, and believe me, in the area I live, this is very easy to do. We're talking like $2,500. $2,500 based on that 5x. These credit cards have no annual fee. But if you did want to go with an annual fee credit card, you could easily get something like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and that gives you amazing multipliers. It's accepted anywhere internationally, and it gives you the chance to transfer to travel partners. So you don't have to spend a fortune. With a $95 annual fee credit card and a couple of no annual fee credit cards, you can easily make this work for you. Last but not least, he said that it's too much for him to have different credit cards, and remember, which credit card is for what. I mean, that was true back in the day, but with the arrival of these credit cards, I mean, at the very minimum, you can expect 1.5 to 2 cents per point if you have the Citi Double Cash, for example. And once you see all those points coming back to you, it's a great feeling. From the last trip I went to Greece, I have about 42,000 points already. So from October to now, 42,000 points. I just know how to use my credit cards, that's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm just doing the regular spending. The funny story is that he thought that he was doing the right thing by getting the Delta credit card, for example. He had many things to buy for the house, and he got this platinum version of Delta, and he spent $25,000 on it. $25,000, and he got 25,000 points because it was all on 1x categories. At the very minimum, he could get double that, if not triple that. So he lost his opportunity to be able to have a round trip to Greece for free, just by spending the money that he did spend already. There's another project that he wants to do, change his boat seats for $3,000, and I told him, if you get something like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you will get $600 back just by doing that. And if you apply that to travel, you will get $1,000. So you will save yourself $1,000 out of the $3,000. But again, guys, there's only so much we can do. I tried many times to change his mind. I did try to show him numbers. He said every time, I know. So I let him be. And we can only do so much before we get annoyed to people. So I decided not to say anything again, and I decided to make a video about it because that made me think of how many people are this way. We're talking people that do need the money. We're talking people that they do travel and they still are not willing to listen to what you guys listen. And they're not willing to look out for better options. But that's all for today. Do you know any people like this? Have you ever tried to change the mind of people you love and they didn't listen? Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, ciao.